Okay, so who says you can't enjoy some of your favorite sweet treats while still in a caloric deficit, still on a weight loss journey, still on a wellness journey, and all of the things? So I was really creative today and I decided to make some plantain waffles. Now, in order to make these waffles taste really, really good, you have to make sure your plantains are ready to be cooked. So you guys see the color consistency of the plantains I'm using. They're yellow, but they also have quite a bit of black marks on them. That's what you want. If they're green, they're not ready. If they're yellow but there's no black, you're not ready. In my personal opinion, I feel like the blacker it is, the more sweeter it's going to turn out. Okay, so just a little tidbit of information there. These plantains were perfect and ready to be cooked. So you do have to cook your plantains before you can eat them. All right, so what you guys see me doing right now is just opening the plantain up, and I'm cutting mine into smaller pieces because once they're cooked, I'm actually going to mash them and put them into my pancake mix. So that's why I'm cutting them relatively small. Okay, so I'm going to be cooking them in a saucepan. So first what you guys see me doing is warming it up, and I'm going to be adding some avocado oil to the pan to help the plantains cook. Next, what you're going to see me doing is adding the plantains, the cut up plantains, to my saucepan, and you're just going to like coat them with the oil that you put in the pan. Now, I didn't put a whole bunch of oil in the saucepan. I'm not deep frying them, okay? Emphasis on not deep frying, okay? I'm not doing that. So it's really just to help them cook up. They're not covered in oil. They're not going to be drenched in oil. It's none of that at all. Okay, so while the plantains are cooking, it's time for me to get started on my waffle mix. So normally you guys see me making waffles with oatmeal, but I decided to treat myself to some flour. I don't really eat flour like that, at least not all-purpose flour or regular flour. So I am doing 1.5 cups of flour, followed by 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Next, I'm adding a pinch of sea salt, literally just like a couple of turns from the shaker. I'm going to be doing 4 tablespoons of maple syrup. The recipe said to do sugar, but I don't eat sugar other than like if I'm treating myself to something sweet that's already made. I always cook with maple syrup. Next, I'm going to be adding, I believe, 1 cup of soy milk here. You can also use almond milk, it's up to you, but I like soy milk because of the protein. Then what you guys are going to see me doing is adding 1/2 cup of water, and I'm going to mix all of that. Oh, wait, I also added a tablespoon of avocado oil to the mix. Next, I'm going to add some cinnamon to my waffle mix, along with a capful of vanilla extract. And now it's time to whisk. Alright, so my plantains are done. They got golden brown, some of them, and now what I'm doing is just kind of mashing them and just trying to get them as mashed up as possible. They smell absolutely delicious, you guys, and I tasted them. As you guys can see, I didn't add any type of sweetening to these plantains. They are naturally sweet by themselves. Plantains are really good. They are delicious. So I'm just mashing everything up, kind of like a mashed potato consistency or like texture. That's what it's giving. Okay, so I mashed them up as good as I can. See how they're like golden brown. Now I'm going to add the hot and cooked plantains to my pancake mix, and I'm going to give the mix a good whisk, making sure that I'm mixing the plantains in as much as I possibly can. We are now ready to make some waffles. So what I like to do is oil the waffle maker just a little bit because I don't want the waffle to split in half when I open it. And I'm just gonna let the waffle maker get hot. And once the waffle maker is hot, I'm going to add some of my mix to it. I only add the mix to the center of the waffle maker because I don't want it to overflow. It's ready! Yo, look at how pretty that waffle looks. And I like my waffles crispy, so I left it in the maker just a little bit longer. If that's not a waffle, I don't know what is, honey. I added some of my homemade vegan butter and some maple syrup, some hot maple syrup to my waffle. And now it's time to enjoy. All right, you guys, let's taste this plantain waffle, shall we? It smells absolutely delicious. Okay. And just look at how thick it is. Like, look at that. And I did use some of my homemade butter, and I heated up the syrup. So let's go. Cheers to plant-based eating. Yeah, I did that, y'all. I did that. Sure did. Sure did. Here, take a bite. Now, it's hot, so you're gonna have to blow, okay? Pause. Isn't that good? Isn't that delicious? I know. How do I do it? I don't know. I just do. Absolutely delicious, you guys. Would I make this again? Yes, I have so much batter left. So, lots of batter. I'll just refrigerate it, and then, like, when I'm ready for another one, just add a little bit of milk. So just to kind of loosen up the texture a little bit, but this was absolutely delicious. Make sure you guys try this. Get you some plantains and go crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out some of my other cooking videos right here, all about plant-based and vegan eating. And I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye.